With inflation being the worst it's been in 40 years, a lot of us are feeling the impact, especially agencies whose mission is to feed people in need.
News Channel 9's Adrian Smith checks in with the Food Bank of Central New York to see how rising costs are impacting operations there.
The steady jump in food costs is yet another challenge for the Food Bank of Central New York.
Inflation is just kind of the latest iteration of the challenges from this pandemic.
The food bank relies on donations and the Department of Agriculture's Emergency Food Assistance Program, but the nonprofit also sources food by purchasing it at the grocery store. And already McManus says they're seeing an increase in what they have to pay.
So we're part of the food supply chain. We do purchase food here, so any cost increase we're going to feel within our budgets. But also the people at home, the people that are perhaps at the margin of making it or not, now these increased cost burdens that they have to bear are most likely going to lead them into depending on the Emergency Food Network again.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics' January Consumer Price Index, food costs have increased 7% from 2021 to 2022. Categories seeing a jump in prices are meats, eggs, bakery items, fruits and vegetables, and dairy products. McManus says there are no plans for the Food Bank of Central New York to scale back any of its services.
To date, our partners have been strong. Our donors are still supplying us with what we need. And as long as we have the support of our partner donors and the others that work with us, and especially the community, we could weather this storm just as we have for the past 2 years.
News Channel 9's Adrian Smith has also been researching ways to help you save at the grocery store.
And she's joining us live outside Walmart in East Syracuse. So, Adrian, what are some of those tips so we can keep that grocery bill in check better?
Well, Jeff and Christy, I actually spoke with a Syracuse University professor today who specializes in supply chain management. And one of the biggest tips that Patrick Penfield has for shoppers is if you see a good deal, make sure you stock up. But make sure that you only buy in bulk if it makes sense for you and your household. Some other tips for you to save is making sure that you buy local instead of those commercial brands, using coupons. And I think the biggest tip for me, I'm guilty of this, is make sure that you go into the store with a game plan, a list, just to make sure that you're not over purchasing. Live in East Syracuse, Adrian Smith, News Channel 9.
Never shop when you're hungry.
I was going to say that's great advice, too. Don't shop when you're hungry. Yeah. Well, Christy, you know it's not just grocery prices that are high. I'm sure you've seen it at the pump, too. New York's average gas price for a gallon sitting at $3.70. Syracuse, it's $3.66. That's 17 cents higher than the national average.